Good morning. All right. So, just checked the time and oh, look at the time. So, we are looking today at the use of heteropolysaccharides and the different types of heteropolysaccharides for bringing moisture into the body, right? So you already know all of this, by the way. So we're going to be tapping into some of the concepts of organoleptics, of using your organs of sense for hey, Teresa, good morning. For assessment of chemistry of plants, some of the chemistry that we always talk about and you always know, and just kind of your inner knowing. We're going to look at the difference between plant-sourced heteropolysaccharides and animal-sourced heteropolysaccharides. And then we're going to make a serum, a skin serum, hey, using my favorite animal-based heteropolysaccharide, which is hyaluronic acid. But we're going to look at the similarities between the hyaluronic acid types and then the other plant types. So one of the things that I made for you to drink today, because we are talking about this, when it is hot and dry, because it is hot and dry all over, I'm sure wherever you are, it is hot and dry, and it's hot and dry here. It's finally hitting us, although it took a little while. So this is nopal water. This is nopal, chopped up cactus petals, the prickly pear cactus. And you take a handful of nopal and you stick it in water and you leave it there for a little while. I do like to leave it overnight. And I forgot to put it on over last night when I got here, so this is this morning, but we can still get the sense, that feeling of Teresa says, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Patricia, hi, good morning. So now we tend to think of nopal as a, hi Sam, welcome, as a food, and it absolutely is. But it's also a medicinal plant. And we can use nopal as one of the sources of these long chains of sugars, which are, so this is what we're looking at. Ooh, get that all in there. Heteropolysaccharides, and then mucopolysaccharides. This is our class for the day. Heteropolysaccharides and mucopolysaccharides. And what's the difference? Buffering on your end. Teresa, I don't know what the heck it is about computers these days. But hopefully the buffering is not. Yeah. All right. All right, everything looks good. Okay, great. All right, thanks, Marcus. Okay, so we're drinking nopal water. As an alternative, you could certainly have, marshmallow or slippery elm or aloe vera. Hey, or aloe vera. All right, so you have your version of this wherever you are. Go ahead and get a seat wherever you want. we're going to look at a couple of different sources of these plant compounds before we go into making the the hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to pour you some. So our first source is nopal in water. We get a little piece of nopal in there. And then the other source we're going to look at is, what is this plant? Does anyone know what this plant is? It grows abundantly all over and is considered a weed. And I'm going to pass some leaves around. And you can nibble on these. Do you know this? Very, very common weed. And this is called purslane or verdolaga. It is a really, really common weed. And yeah, purslane, Teresa, you got it. Marcos, purslane. Yes, portulaca. And then you see there's a lot of cultivars of purslane on the market these days. A wide range of different types of plants, but the Oleracea, oleo means oil, and purslane is one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids in the plant kingdom. So it's a really, really, really nourishing plant. But if you chew on it, you can feel that slime, right? That release of long chains of sugars called heteropolysaccharides. If we're drinking this nopal tea, we're having this slime, these long chains of sugars holding on to moisture and delivering them onto our tissues and bringing moisture onto the tissues. They're able to hold the moisture and present it. We also see that in the gel from aloe vera. So if we cut the aloe vera leaf, we'll do right here. If we cut aloe and open it up, and I've shown, there is a lookalike that's toxic. Yes, so there's a garden lookalike for purslane. Thank you for bringing that up, Teresa. Good morning from Long Beach. Hi, Michelle. Found some purslane growing in my community garden yesterday. So this came at the perfect timing. Yeah, eat that stuff. It is so delicious. And as Teresa said, there is a lookalike in the garden. So spurge is the lookalike. However, spurge has, let's see. Spurge has, when you break spurge and you look at the stem, it's going to secrete a milky latex. That latex is an indication that you have not gotten purslane, because purslane doesn't have any milky latex. Purslane has mucilage. You could also just take one of the leaves, and if you look at the leaves, the purslane is very fleshy, almost like a cactus, right? Because it's holding on to moisture. That's what it does. That's what the chemistry does in it. Like a cactus, like nopal holds on to moisture, like aloe vera, which is not a cactus, but kind of looks like one, holds on to moisture, right? So you can feel that, and spurge does not do that. So you can break open spurge and break open the plant if you're checking to see if it's spurge or if it's purslane. Look for that milky latex, and then also feel the consistency, and you'll feel that slime as you break up that. But yeah, you don't want to be eating spurge, so very good point. So here is the inner gel of aloe, right? And we can see, look at that slime coming down from there. So here, again, we have these long chains of sugars making these long slimes. If we take aloe vera internally or if we apply it topically on the skin, this long chain of sugars is able to hold onto moisture and deliver it to those tissues, right? So that's why we use it internally, why we use it topically. Now, when we're looking at these plant-based heteropolysaccharides, what we're looking at is long chains of sugars, right? Heteropolysaccharides. So long chains of sugars, these are just repeating units of really big sugar molecules. And we always remember that sugars like to bind with water, right? Water is always going to follow sugars. So if you have something that's starchy, sweet, slimy, even if it isn't slimy, if it's starchy, if it's sweet, if you can taste or feel the presence of polysaccharides or long chain sugars, then those are going to be able to hold moisture in the body and bring them in. We do tend to think that it's only the slimy ones that are moistening, and it's not. It is the presence of polysaccharides. So any kind of starchiness is going to deliver the moisture. But certainly the mucilaginous ones, the slimy ones, are really nice for delivering and holding moisture directly where they are. They're able to hold moisture in a form that the body recognizes more because it's very much like the slime that our body kind of delivers all over itself, right? That slime in our bodies, that slime is a class of constituents called you do not have to remember any of the chemistry names, but we can break down the chemistry names and kind of see what's going on. Turn that so you can read it. So glycosaminoglycans. So glycose, it's a sugar molecule, it's a saccharide with a protein in it. Amino refers to amino acids. These are proteins. So in plant-based slimy water-holding plants, plant-based slimy water-holding chemistry, what we have is just these sugars, these long chains of sugars. In animals, it's a sugar-protein combination. It is just amazing how it was doing just fine. Wasn't it doing fine? And now it's not doing fine. I swear. I swear. It's just technology. I just should not even bother with technology. It's been like every time there's just been something with the recording, and it's just basic recording. Nope, there, no visual. Yeah, can you hear me, Teresa? You say no visual. Is there audio? Because I don't know. Just happened. Yes, okay. So you got audio, but no visual. Yes, there's audio. Yes, that's so weird. I don't know what happened. Okay. Audio, but no visual. Let's see. Share, cancel. Froze channel activity.
Oh, it's just frozen, huh?
Yeah, it's just frozen. Yeah, first
Try switching
was
the
audio.
camera back and then back.
Oh.
That's just the reverse, okay.
But it should be, actually, it should go to the other side.
Yeah.
It should go out. Okay.
That's interesting.
First was audio, now it's video too, but we have audio now. Yeah, okay. All right. I swear, folks. And so sorry, y'all are so patient with the shut down and restart. Just stop and restart screaming. Maybe go, okay, y'all, I will do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, see y'all, come back. Okay, bye.